And good morning. We continue on the South Shore's Morning News on 95.9 WATD. I'm Rob Hackler with the morning team. It's time now to check in with Dr. John Hayes. He joins us every week at this time. Check out Dr. John Hayes Jr. Direct Primary Care Practice. It's local in Marshfield. You can find out more at drjohnhayesjr.com. That's drjohnhayesjr.com. Dr. Hayes, good morning.
Hey, Rob. Good morning.
Here we are, another Thursday morning, and this week, talking about breaking barriers, how to overcome excuses and get fit.
Yes, sir. A very important topic for all of us.
Yeah, it's true.
It is.
Okay, so let's dive into here. Excuses, that's something that, boy, it's so easy when it comes to almost anything in our life. There are a lot of people, we're all guilty of it at times, of having an excuse, almost like a prepared answer ready to go.
This is true. And unfortunately, in modern society, getting more regular with exercise is made more complex for many people because too many people think, oh, I have a gym membership. I'm only going to exercise when I go to the gym. Mm-hmm. Or I go to the yoga studio. I'm only going to stretch once a week rather than twice a day.
Like, I do have a gym membership, so I'm all set.
Exactly.
Okay, but it's more than that. And not that that can't be a start, but you're right. There are a lot of excuses because we've talked about this. If somebody's in the gym or taking classes, that may be part of the equation, but it depends really on what else you're doing.
Correct. My philosophy, not only for myself but my patients as well, is you need to have a structure.
Yeah.
And you should be. We talked about this before. We did that recent show on stretching and how important it is. Mm-hmm. You need to be stretching every day. And some people, of course, you're going to need medical guidance to do that. But stretching every day, adequate hydration, healthy eating is key. Mm-hmm. That, along with some basic exercise every single day, walking as many steps as you physiologically can, even if it's broken up throughout the day, and resistance exercise every other day at a minimum. And so this is what I tell people. You know, it's fine to have a gym membership. It's fine to have a membership to a yoga studio. But what are you doing every other day?
All right, so you said the biggest excuse is usually that time factor, right? I'm too busy.
Else. Exactly, and it's easy to do, but you know what? So I actually, for preparation for this show, I've timed myself the last couple of days. I can stretch both my hamstrings and my hips very, very thoroughly in a minute on the floor.
Oh, wow.
In the morning.
Okay.
So you do some basic lunges, the hurdle stretch, simple hamstring stretch, you heel to butt, that type of thing. You can stretch significantly, especially once you gain your flexibility back in a very short period of time. Mm-hmm. It's just a matter of having that habit and doing it on a regular basis. Once you do it, a couple of things happen for most people. Usually when you adopt these habits, most people feel so darn good they stick with it. It's like changing your diet, changing your lifestyle. Yeah. Most people stick with it. But the other issue that's dangerous is that right now there's too many rabbit holes.
Okay.
There's too many Facebook groups. There's too many social groups. There's too much of this, there's too much of that in all of healthcare, and people are going down all these rabbit holes, and they're missing the basics. Okay. So, and it's fine to do those other avenues if you like them, but the key here is to just please understand for yourself and your health and longevity, you want to pay attention to the basics.
All right, so time, again, trying to fit it in. And there may be these moments, as you talk about, where you could kind of do, this short burst. Maybe there's sometimes, a time in between, when you're waiting for something else.
Exactly.
That could be the place to put it.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, and the other thing we talked about, too, is that, number one, you should be under physician's guidance. Makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Number two is if you've got medical contraindications or medication contraindications, you need to know about it. But also, it's far easier to tie your habits together. For example, when are you going to stretch? When I brush my teeth, in the morning and again at night, and sometimes midday. Okay. Same thing. When am I going to do resistance exercise? After I have coffee, whatever, that type of thing. So just associating or tying those habits together is a game changer. That was really talked about in the book, the Atomic Habits, and also The Power of Habit, both of which we've referenced before.
All right, so time, and then there's also, of course, fatigue. Again, you have to kind of see what's going on in your day, maybe to put this in. But one thing you'll hear usually maybe is, Dr. Hayes, when I get home, that couch is calling me. Well, I'm just going to go there and set up.
Let it call you, but associate the habit. You're going to do something for yourself before you get on the couch.
Before you get there. Okay.
It does make a difference.
All right. So make the time, in your schedule. And then you talked about as far as working with a doctor, because if you don't know what to do or you don't know where to start, you don't want to get into trouble. We're not saying just start going nuts here.
Exactly. I mean, so the key is, if you're not feeling well, you need to be worked up by a physician.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. You need an accurate diagnosis. You need to know what's going on. And in our office especially, I do stretching sessions all the time. It takes me a few minutes. I tell my staff, give Mary an extra 5 minutes the next time she comes in, or schedule an extra 5 minutes. We're going to demonstrate some stretches, and we're going to give her a handout.
Okay.
Simple.
That's
it goes
great.
A long way
To get you started.
Get you started, and they keep you on track.
And then when you do follow-ups, obviously you can, if somebody says, hey, I feel like, can I do more? They can check in and ask you, right, once you get going?
Absolutely.
Okay. And then in terms of once you get going and you have all the steps, the motivation, Dr. Hayes, how do you keep somebody from, because there's so many different things we start or try or do, and then it plateaus and then sometimes falls off.
You know what? We have to ask ourselves, how healthy do you want to feel?
Yep.
And that's really the bottom line. How functional do you want to be? Do you want to be happy, healthy, or would you rather be facing illnesses that are, in many cases, preventable?
Okay. All right. So get started, but talk to a doctor first, and then break those barriers and overcome all those things that are in the way, right?
Absolutely. That's the key.
All right, Dr. John Hayes, his office is located in Marshfield. He's local. You can text or chat 781-659-7989, 781-659-7989. And, of course, go to the website and read all these great blogs and find out more about the topics we discuss every week. drjohnhayesjr.com, drjohnhayesjr.com. He's with us every Thursday at this time on WATD. Thank you, Dr. John.
Thank you, Rob.
Dr. John Hayes, WATD.